you meet guys who are as successful as you are, but in a totally different field.
Right.
Right? So what we tend to do, let's say someone is a lawyer, and what will happen is they'll know lots of other lawyers, and you will know maybe your kids' friends' parents, right? Which is kind of random. And you know lots of lawyers. Lawyers tend to know a lot of physicians, for some reason, go figure. So you'll know lawyers and physicians, but you never get to know guys like you. And you'll never meet guys like me.
So tell me, Will, how did you and metal connect, man? You're a metal man. How did that all happen?
I am indeed a metal man, and I should just explain for people listening, watching this for the first time, it's nothing to do with heavy metal, and it's actually nothing to do with metal. There's no iron, aluminum, nothing. No, it's actually an acronym, and we are a men's organization, and the acronym is short for media, entertainment, technology, arts, and leadership. That's where we started. 𝐇𝐎𝐏𝐿, my partner in crime, who is the host here at the Metal HQ, and I'm a co-host, which is why I'm in the Metal HQ control room at the moment, which is what you can see here. Ken started this in 2001, I think, with a focus on media, entertainment, technology, arts, and leadership. And over the last 20, whatever the number is, 3 years, it's broadened to guys from many, many different backgrounds. And so we now have media entertainment, but we also have physicians, we have space, guys who are involved in space. We have a lot of people in finance, movie business, movie business finance, a ton of entrepreneurs. We're all kind of, one of the things I like to say at the meetings is we are kind of unemployable in any traditional sense, right?
For sure. Yeah.
I was employed for 15 months. I sold one of my companies called Rocket Network, and I sold it to Avid, who we had a networking system for recording studios. And we sold the company to Avid in 2003. And as part of the deal, I had to work at Avid for 18 months. Oh my God. What a challenge that was.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, there's no way I could ever be an employee again. I mean, I would be the worst employee ever.
Yeah, I tell it, absolutely. Don't employ me. However, if there's an opportunity, what would work, and I say this to folks sometimes, is I will work for zero pay in a division which you're starting. I'm talking now to a major label, a major company. I have a product that I believe in, or you have a product I believe in. I will work for zero pay. I want a piece of the upside. I will run my entire P&L myself. You guys will fund it to this agreed level. And now we're talking.
Yeah.
And then I'll have an earn out or an earn in, or we'll figure something out. And in that case, I'm my own boss again. Well, kind of, but that would be the only thing I would kind of consider.
No, it's so cool talking to entrepreneurs because we're just different. We think differently.
Right.
We're always thinking of, like, how can we grow something? How can we build something? How can we create something? How can we serve other people? And yes, of course we want to get paid. Of course we want this to be a profitable thing. But we also understand that sometimes things aren't profitable. I've invested in startups before, and they've gone belly up, and I've made no money, and I've lost money before. And so, or I've lost time, or I've lost energy. But those type of things you got to be prepared for when you're an entrepreneur. Would you say?
Yeah. I mean, I've done 8. I've been around the entrepreneur dance 8 formally times, and metal is my 8th. And I kind of look at it. I had a good exit a couple of times. I did okay a couple of times. I lost my shirt the rest of the times. And here I am still standing.
Yeah. Well, you made it, man.
How did I get involved in metal? And the answer is in 2009, I got introduced to 𝐇𝐎𝐏𝐿 by a existing metal man called 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒, who works in the film product placement business here in LA. And he brought me to metal, and I met all these amazing guys who were from very different backgrounds. The reason why metal is important for guys like us, it's like I tell people it's like a sort of an edgier version of TED for successful guys, right? Right. And you've been a guest speaker, so edgier version of TED for successful guys. And Um, what matters to us as we get over 40 is, and most of our guys are over 40, are we have some younger guys, but you've generally not achieved enough when you're under 40 to be in the kind of company of these guys. What matters is you meet guys who are as successful as you are, but in a totally different field.
Right.
So what we tend to do, let's say someone is a lawyer, and what will happen is they'll know lots of other lawyers, you know, and you will know maybe your kids' friends' parents, right? Which is kind of random. And lots of lawyers. Lawyers tend to know a lot of physicians, not for some reason. Go figure. So you'll know lawyers and physicians, but you never get to know guys like you, Daniel.
Right.
You never meet guys like me. And so the value of developing strong, long-term, lifetime relationships with guys from really different backgrounds, as I said, astronaut, literally, F-16 pilot, literally, career physicians, actors, inventors, guys, it's a super interesting background. But what we have discovered is we all have principles in common as successful guys. That is what's really interesting. And that's why the power of this group is so important to all of us.
If you like this video and you want to watch another one, click right here.